of Spring 2020 LCK. And there it is, the Demon King himself of the mid lane, just wreaking some havoc on his LeBlanc. And I want to go back to the draft just a little bit. Oh, I do want to talk about the fact that Beryl is coming in for Hoyt. Beryl was the support that Damwon did use for the majority of Worlds. Hoyt
one that have to be close quarter combat, but instead they're actually going to shuffle over to Orianna. And champions like Orianna, Azir, Zoe, things of those nature, they've been coming back into the meta because everything that was good keeps getting hit.
Yep.
And in 10.3, things that are good get hit again.
Yeah, that's not a great choice.
Yeah. That was definitely something.
Well, Faker,
now
able to play pretty aggressively here in this lane. Probably a large reason as to why he allocated himself up here.
A lot of damage.
Form, he credited to get himself out of there. And now it's Roach that's caught out of position, gets himself a huge shield and punches Showmaker with it.
Oh!
But there's the showstopper onto Canyon. Barrel comes down. Canyon might have to tank up a turret shot, but the command attack not going to be able to kill Roach. The Q is there, but Canyon not going to suffer the Lee Syndrome stopper and diving on in. Now we understand why they picked this, by the way, as the barrel comes down. Great ult there from Noggery, but is it going to be enough to keep him alive? As he's just getting punted around. Faker surviving, dives on back, not enough to kill him with that last auto. He had the potion ticking, that's why we click on our potion. Look at this one more time. Faker's Prodi.
Oh, Penny and Effort both have. Oh man.
Yeah, Cuz is in position, but is the counter hook going to be there? Effort flashes himself back. Bullet time comes down. Canyon gets the heal from Nuclear and survives. Nuclear picks up one of the kills. As now that boot back from the barrel, probably enough to secure him a double. Showmaker grabs the kill for himself, and that's a bit of a catastrophic error there on T1's side.
What a punt out of Canyon. As you take a look at a replay.
Yeah, something happened as Showmaker takes a lot of damage, and then he gets turned around on, and Faker very close to falling here in the mid lane. Doesn't actually. We cut the video, and as you can see, there's no greedily tries to take that red before he's strong enough to fend off any opposition. Play comes in, but misses the hook. And now Effort finds himself in an odd position. The pullback after the kick comes in, and that's what was supposed to happen last time. There's the face smack. There's the showstopper from Roach. This is the team fight set that we were looking for, and already 2 kills come in for T1. The disengage now to come forward, but Faker is still going aggressive. 2 turret shots, but no one's going to turn around and try and punish him, and more turret plates going to T1.
And this is really big at this point. T1 are getting
the Infernum set up for himself, and that is a beautiful hook. Just from the darkness, and Faker's reign of terror continues. He's on a killing spree now, and he didn't need the kill gold. He had already racked up so many plates. He's a crockery shop, this guy. And killing the creeps and the champions, everything. Again, I'm glad that I got to have a bit of a break, because that last, 5-6 minute team fight was
not like this.
In goes Effort to die.
And now Damwon going to go over to Baron
and take it for free. Unless T1 can win a 4 versus 5, or Cuz can steal this one out of the way, not able to. That's a free Baron going to Damwon. So maybe we don't even get a team fight.
A little bit peculiar, especially because it's not going to line up with Baron respawn, so it's not like there's a guillotine.
But if they can win this team fight, it certainly will be good news for them, and T1 now have the Dragon Soul to help them out. There's the Gravitum. He's going to get a snare onto the set, but he's not exactly the target they want. 2-man shockwave into the backside, but Roach is so strong. The Aphelios immediately gets rid of Faker, and now Beryl lands a hook from beyond the grave. Canyon gets the kickback, but Roach uses it as a taxi. Teddy has taken down the Thresh, but can they actually find the team fight? Because Nuclear is so damn strong. Not going to have him just yet. Has himself the Severum now, cycling it back and forth. Not exactly a lot of range, but the DPS that these weapons have from Nuclear is really high.
The minions are going to die, so it looks like T1 was actually thinking, we're going to get the inhibitor turret at the very least, but you can see the problem T1 are going to have in teamfight set does not have a target.
We don't have Many weeks to go. Okay, that's the ultimate. That's going to start things off here. Effort taking a lot of damage. Q is going to register. Possible taxi into the back line, but that is going to be the disengage. Getting Noguri out of the fight, and the ultimate now on cooldown. Great Buster shot there from Faker. No! The hook back onto Beryl. Not the target that they're looking for, but is going to be the first kill there for Teddy as Canyon goes down to his GA, and Roach is just tanking up damage in the back line. There's the bullet time, but interrupted immediately with the shockwave, and now Teddy having to get himself out. But still, a T1 team fight win. They lost no one, but 2 on Damwon's side.
And they're going to end up getting the
How are they
Elder
doing this?
They're out-muscling Damwon in fights that should be truthfully impossible to win when you consider the level of players.
Damn.
That
This is actually something that we were talking about that could be a detriment for a team like T1. You know, if you can, opt into a draft like this and still win, then that's when the complacency starts setting in, This is where the danger that we were referring to could potentially happen. But damn, dude, it is cool watching T1 navigate around hard mode team fights in the late game.
And, the invert is also applicable. And what if you're Damwon here and you think that you're losing because you fell behind early?
Available and Dragon Soul, everything T1 could ever want to help win this one.
They have to be so careful. Gunblade active, actually utilized right there by Nuguri.
They can't do this. There's just no way for them to even get to these siege minions.
It's Baron Elder. You can have any team comp. You can have Teemo right now, and he would still probably be a menace. So they need to just give up.
Sorry, Teemo is always a menace, by the way.
What?
He's always a menace.
Get out.
No matter what.
Teemo,
whether he's on your team, on the enemy team, no matter what he's doing, he's always a menace. Whether he's a relevant menace in the game. Yeah. So Showmaker just cycling his flashback available again. Try and get ready to make a play. And Damwon, they have to do something here as Teddy all struts just to get out of the way of all of those abilities flying at him from Damwon.
Showmaker trying to clear effort, maybe looking for a hook on him.
Yeah, keep your eyes on Canyon. Doesn't find that cue. He's the one that wants to start off these fights, but Teddy says no. He's just going to try and obliterate 4 people by themselves.
Oh, they're going to shred the Nexus!
Space. Yep, this is just game over. T1 have turned around that game 1 loss and will take the 2-1 over Damwon in the first match of 2020 Spring LCK.
This was 2 back-to-back major upsets at the dancing point of literally the game critical point.
But also so beautifully done. I find this really, really hard, right? Because we've had these conversations about draft phase not working and you should be winning fights here, but you're not. But the fact that T1 had the finesse to outthink Damwon in 2 team fights in a row